Hello, Walking Dead fans. This is Solid Dave Snake, and I am bringing you a special video for this New Year's Day. I have been getting a lot of requests under my comment section for a video showing my entire Walking Dead collection. So here you go. This is everything that has ever been made by McFarlane Toys for the Walking Dead comic book series and TV series, and every single Walking Dead mini-mate that has been made to this date. So it's all right here. If you don't have a complete collection and are missing anything and don't exactly know what you're missing, well, this video will be a big help to you because everything is here. So if you don't know what you're missing, it's here on the table. So let's just get right into it, and I will start off where it all began. Well, really, this was the second thing to come out. The original was the comic series 1 action figures by McFarlane Toys, but this came out right after and is kind of the most coveted of everybody's collection, the TV series 1 action figures. And this set consisted of Daryl Dixon, Rick Grimes, Zombie Walker, Zombie Biter, and the Toys R Us exclusive bloody black and white Rick Grimes. And the bloody black and white Rick Grimes and Daryl Dixon are the two hardest to find out of this first series. And they both go for, well, high end right now on these two figures is $300, the Rick Grimes $200, and Zombie Walker and Biter about $70. So all these are kind of steep, but the hardest to find being that bloody black and white Rick Grimes and Daryl Dixon. So give you a close look at all those. And next we will move on to Series 2, which consisted of a second Rick Grimes, my least favorite Walking Dead action figure ever, Shane Walsh, the RV Zombie, Bicycle Girl Zombie, and Well Zombie. And all these figures were based off of Season 2 of the show, except for Bicycle Girl Zombie. She was off that pilot episode. And behind them, we have the Series 2 Bloody Black and White Zombie 3-pack and the Series 3 Bloody Black and White 3-pack Michonne with zombie pets. And they kind of quit doing this bloody black and white treatment for the TV series of figure after the Michonne set. They were going to do it with this Series 4 Dixon Brother 2-pack, but that original Daryl Dixon was in such high demand, and that Series 1 is so hard to find. McFarlane did this to try to give everybody out there a Daryl Dixon that wanted one. But the hardest one to find in this Series 2 of the TV series has become Rick Grimes. He goes for about 60 or 70 now, and all the other figures in this series going for about 30 right now. And on to TV Series 3, which came with Merle Dixon, Autopsy Zombie, Michonne's Pet 1, Michonne, and Michonne's Pet 2. And all of these are still pretty easy to come by and at about retail price, except for Michonne. She's gone up to about $30 or $35, so she's becoming the harder one to find in this set. But this was my favorite series to this point in the TV series action figures. I thought they really did a great job and stepped it up with this series. And it continued right on to Series 4 of the TV figures, which consists of Riot Gear Zombie, Andrea, the Governor, the Walgreens exclusive Rick Grimes, Carl Grimes, and the Gas Mask Riot Gear Zombie. And this series just came out not that long ago, but definitely the hardest one to find out of this set so far is the exclusive Rick Grimes. If you didn't get him at Walgreens whenever he came out, you're probably going to be paying high prices on the internet and eBay right now. But it's basically the same Rick Grimes as the Series 2 Rick Grimes, only without the sheriff's hat on. So that'll wrap it up for the McFarlane TV series, Walking Dead action figures. And we will move on to the comic series, McFarlane Walking Dead action figures. And this is where it really all began. This came out first in September 2011. And this first series consisted of the original Officer Rick Grimes, Michonne, and then we had the Zombie Roamer and Zombie Lurker, and two variants for Rick Grimes, the black and white Rick Grimes and the bloody Rick Grimes, which was really neat. I like how they did that. But I love this first series of the comic book action figures. The zombies in it had great features and tearaway arms and just neat actions. The Lurker splits in half, the Roamer's head explodes, and Michonne and Rick Grimes came with a lot of accessories. So I was really a fan of this first series for the comic book. And in the back we have some boxed exclusives, bloody black and white exclusives. The first one that came out was the Zombie Roamer and Zombie Lurker. And then they came out with the Rick Grimes and Michonne. And then last in this series 2 of the comic figures, the Governor and Penny Blake, his zombie daughter, in the bloody black and white treatment. And moving on from that, we will get into the Series 2 comic book action figures, which consists of Michonne's pet zombie, Riot Gear Glenn, the Governor, and the Governor's daughter, Penny Blake. And then on from that, we have all 4 of the Skybound exclusives up to this point. This year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Riot Gear Governor. And the previous year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Michonne and Poncho. And then this year's Black Friday Skybound exclusives, Negan and Bloody Black and White Negan. Which those two may very well be my most favorite comic book Walking Dead action figures. They're great. But I love the packaging for those Skybound exclusives with the comic book art on it. I hope this is something they continue, because I really think these look great. But that will do it for all the McFarlane-based TV series action figures and comic book action figures. And now we have the limited edition Walking Dead Complete Second Season Blu-ray. And this was the RV zombie head, which was made by McFarlane, which holds the 4-disc set in the head, which I thought was really neat, and that has shot up in value. And then we have this past season 3 limited edition Blu-ray set, 5-disc set, fish tank, the Governor's fish tank, which is really neat as well, and McFarlane made it as well. So those limited edition season 2 and season 3 Blu-ray sets are nice, and I highly recommend them for anybody that's a fan of the show. So on from that, we will move on to the minimates, and starting off, we will start with where it all started with these Walking Dead minimates, the 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rick Grimes and Vacation Zombie. And this came out a couple months before season 1. This was kind of their filler at that year's San Diego Comic-Con, and featured Rick to how he looks on issue 100 of the comic book, at where we were at that point when it came out. And then series 1 came out, which came with Officer Rick Grimes and One-Armed Zombie, a Zombie 2-pack, Gut Zombie and Burn Zombie, Dell and Female Zombie, a variation from that, which is Wintercoat Dell and the same Female Zombie, and then the hardest Walking Dead mini-mates to find right now, which are Toys R Us exclusives from Series 1, which is Shane and Punk Zombie, and Glenn and Nerd Zombie, which may very well be the hardest to get. He'll actually go for $60 now in the box. And on from that, we will go to Series 2, which is Michonne and One-Eyed Zombie. Zombie 2-pack of the Sailor Zombie and Leg Bite Zombie. Andrea and Stab Zombie. The variant for her, which was her sister, Amy and Stab Zombie. And the 2 Toys R Us exclusives from this series, Lori and Zombie Terry. And Morgan and Zombie Mike. And then we will go on to Series 3, which will just start off with the Toys R Us exclusives here. Got another Glenn and Vess Zombie. Carol and Pole Zombie. Riot Gear Rick and Guard Zombie. Dexter and Dreadlock Zombie. Herschel Green, or Prison Herschel Green, and Farmer Zombie. And Battle Damage Tyrese and Farmer Zombie. Then we have 2 exclusives for these Walking Dead mini-mates. This was this year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which was Herschel's Farm set, which consists of Lookout Duty Rick, Farmer Herschel, and Zombie Sean, which was Herschel's son, and another Barn Zombie. And then the other exclusives pack here is the Prison Outbreak set, which features Prison Rick Grimes, a different Michonne, Romer Zombie, and Zombie Lurker. And moving on from that, we will go to Series 4 of the Walking Dead Mini-Mates. And this one was a little different in how they did it. These 2 are kind of, in a way, Toys R Us exclusives. The Toys R Us wave and Comics Series wave had the same Michonne and Governor, but came with different people. The Toys R Us wave came with these zombies, Hooded Michonne and Crawling Zombie, and the Governor with Jaw Zombie. And then in the comic line for this wave, it came with Hooded Michonne and the Governor's accomplice Gabe, and the Governor came with his accomplice Bruce. So those 2, the Michonne and Governor, were the exact same in the pack, but who they were packed with were different. And then on from there, we have Alice and Shoulder Zombie, and the alternative Prison Lori and Shoulder Zombie. And then the 2 official Toys R Us exclusives in that wave were Survivor Rick and Shot Zombie, and Riot Gear Governor and Biker Zombie. So guys, that is my entire Walking Dead collection up until the end of 2013, or you can say the beginning of 2014. And as you can tell, anything coming out for these McFarlane-based Walking Dead figures and mini-mates, you can see them here on my channel. I have reviews for every one of these figures up here right now, and you can guarantee anything coming out, I will be on it. So thanks everybody for watching this video and being a subscriber if you are, and stay tuned. Got a whole new year of Walking Dead stuff coming out. I think we're kicking it off with Series 5 of the Walking Dead TV series action figures, which will consist of, finally we get a Glenn, Maggie, Tyrese, Zombie Merle, and Burnt Zombie, and then that very, very much wanted by everybody, biker Daryl Dixon with it, with his motorcycle. So all that stuff I will be getting and putting up video reviews for. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching again. Catch you later.